Hello, fellow awakening humans. The next topic of my metaphysical teaching deals with a subject matter that I believe is dear to all our hearts: the fulfillment of our desires. To me, desires are a very intriguing subject matter, and I'd like to take you on a mental journey and look at desires from a number of different perspectives. And I think you'll come to find the topic as fascinating as I do. This intellectual discourse will help you to look at the fulfillment of your desires in a completely different way. And it would also assist you in fulfilling your own desires more easily. I'm quite a pragmatist. This first session is entitled, Why Do We Have Desires? I'd like to start with this thought. Why do we want something? Anything? Why do we have desires, wishes, dreams, missions, or visions in life? I think the answer is simple. We have desires because we expect that in the realization or actualization or manifestation or materialization or fulfillment of our desires, wishes, dreams, missions, or visions in life, we will feel better. We think that we will be more happy. To be exhaustive in my argumentation, I would have to add that sometimes, or perhaps rather often, the fulfillment of our desires will not necessarily make us feel good, but it will at least make us feel less bad. And one could argue that feeling less bad is a step in the direction of greater happiness. Wouldn't you agree? As strange as it sounds. And please follow me closely now, because this is the crux of the desire matter. The true goal of the desire is not the materialization of the desire. For instance, the job or the promotion, the vacation, the university degree, the money, the car, the house, the partner, etc. The true goal of the desire is instead the good feeling emotion we expect to experience once our desire will have been realized. Now, how about that? So again, as I explained in my third video titled, Happiness is the Name of the Game, what we're after in life, in all the different aspects of our existence, in all we do, is to gain more and more and more happiness. It is that simple. So then, if we can have the happiness now, without the desire having been fulfilled, wouldn't that just be terrific? And then, when the desire will have been fulfilled at some point in the future, at its own sweet pace, wouldn't that simply be the icing on the cake? Am I suggesting that we can have our cake and eat it too? You betcha we can. Now to recap, let's keep two things separate. Number one, the purpose of the desire, which is the feeling of happiness. Number two, the manifestation of the desire, which can certainly bring us happiness, but which does not always bring us happiness. Let's be honest. How often has the fulfillment of one of our desires been a letdown? How often has it failed to make us happy in the end? So, in regard to our desires, it is important to note that we have desires because we think that their fulfillment will make us feel better. We never have desires whose fulfillment would make us less happy or unhappy. So what we really want is actually not so much the manifestation of the desire. We want to feel better. We think that we will obtain the better feeling sensation through the fulfillment of the desire. And I'm not saying that this is not the case. Don't get me wrong. The fulfillment of the desire will often bring us happiness, not always, but often. What I am saying is that happiness is happiness, and that we're free to generate happiness inside of us anytime we wish. You're probably asking, but how can I create happiness in the now without the desire being fulfilled? I know that I'll be happy once I have the job or the promotion, the vacation, the university degree, the money, the car, the house, the spouse, etc. But happiness for its own sake? Happiness from within myself? Without any reason at all? What are the methods of achieving that? I believe that the method to gain true happiness, to gain happiness in the moment, is appreciation. We can create happiness through appreciation in any and every moment of our day, as little or as much as we want. We hold the key to our own happiness. Nobody else does. No outer circumstances do. No events do. We do. I have developed workshops called Cultivating Appreciation for Well-Being, and these practices create happy feelings as soon as we start appreciating deliberately. In my future esoteric teaching, I will present to you these appreciation methods, and we will practice them together if you like. I am inviting you to join an international community of appreciators. Simply write to me at cultivatingappreciation@gmail.com. This was the first session, Why Do We Have Desires?, of the esoteric subject matter that I believe is dear to all our hearts, the fulfillment of our desires. And I'd like to conclude this session with a Taoist saying. Now, Taoism is one of the 8 wisdom traditions that I hold dear to my heart. And the saying goes, just as the rock is undisturbed by the wind or by the waves, the mind of a wise person is undisturbed by abuse or by honor. And I'd like to change the saying just a tad. Just as the rock is undisturbed by the wind or by the waves, the heart of a happy person is undisturbed by other people or by outer circumstances and events. Thank you for watching. Stay posted.